Greetings, Road Runners. This is Principal Allen sharing with you all the school year 2020-2021 Road Runner expectations. Now, in a traditional year, we would normally have these grade level admin meetings in the gym as a school family while reviewing their expectations for the school year. However, due to COVID-19, we are in a remote learning environment now. So I'm sharing with you all this information asynchronously. The 0 and 4 is very critical for a successful school year. Be safe, respectful, responsible, and productive. I challenge you to think about how the 0 and 4 can apply to a virtual learning environment. So let's look at each of the 0 and 4 by discussing how they are applicable to a remote learning environment. First, be safe. Road runners, we want you to be safe even in a remote learning setting. So ensure that an adult is present online when you log on, whether it be a teacher, an instructional assistant, or an admin. But somebody, an adult from Owen Elementary, should be logged on your Google Meet before you begin instruction. If you log on a bit early and there isn't an adult that's logged on, please be sure to log off quickly to allow for the adult to enter the Google Meet room. Be productive. Road runners, we want you to limit distractions that may hinder you from growing and learning and completing your synchronous and asynchronous work. So that may mean that cell phone, that video game, or that favorite blanket that you have, it may be put aside so that you can focus on instruction. Use the chat to ask and answer questions regarding instruction. We want you to make sure that you're being productive even in your forms of communication. The chat should not be used to say a silly joke or to make an inappropriate comment or to be disrespectful. The chat should be used to ask and answer questions from your teacher. Be respectful. We want you to be respectful even in a remote learning environment. That means using kind and respectful words to your peers and to any adult from Owen Elementary, including your teacher, instructional assistant, principal, and assistant principal, and any other staff member that is present on your Google Meet call. Be responsible. Set aside a quiet learning environment that is free of distractions and be mindful of the backgrounds that you have. We don't want anything in the background to be a distraction to you or a distraction to instruction. Also, check your CCS student emails frequently because we will be sending you emails that are very important for you to be successful here at William H. Owen. Be logged on and ready for growing and learning at 8 o'clock a.m. Our instructional day begins at 8, so you may need to wake up a few minutes early to eat that breakfast and to get dressed and to make sure that you are ready to grow and learn beginning at 8 o'clock a.m. The Student Code of Conduct has been written from Cumberland County Schools and has also been shared with you all in a hard copy format when you came and picked up your laptop and materials, and it's also available online on the CCS website. The Student Code of Conduct features expectations for remote learning situations here in the county and at Owen Elementary. So I wanted to take some time to highlight the Student Code of Conduct expectations for remote learning. When students are in front of a camera on their device, they must be in appropriate dress. This is very, very important, road runners. Please ensure that you are appropriately dressed for instruction. Students may not use any communication that will degrade, disrespect, or that is abusive in nature. No form of profanity or vulgarity is allowed. Please ensure that you are using the communication tools for school-related purposes and it does not degrade, disrespect, or be abusive in any shape, form, or fashion. Students should show and demonstrate respect to all other students, faculty, and staff members. Students are expected to log on to their student accounts and individually complete classwork. Again, you should only have access to your student account and you should complete your classwork individually. Students should work remotely from home in an area free from distractions and where the learning of others is not disrupted with visuals in the room and or others in the room who are not invited into instruction. So Roadrunners, this is very key. We want you to ensure that you are working with a background that is neutral and that any others that may be in the room with you who have not been invited to instruction are not causing a distraction to you or to any of your peers and teachers in your Google Meet link. Respect each other's students' right to learn. That is very, very important as well. Students should not send unsolicited emails to other CCS classmates. All forms of communication should be course related. So that means that anytime that you are putting something in the chat, you are sending an email, or that you're communicating with your peers and your teachers, it must be related to coursework, instruction, things that are taking place in your class. It should not be used to have a hangout session. It should not be used to have a session when the teachers are not there. Anytime that you are using a form of communication, it needs to be related to coursework. Students should participate in online learning only in their classroom unless invited to another session by the teacher. So that means that you should only be logged on to the Google Meet nicknames from your teacher. You should not be going to anybody else's teacher for any other reason unless they had invited you. So if you are a 5th grade student and you want to go back to see your 4th grade teacher, that is not permitted. So please ensure that you are not going to any other class sessions or Google Meet codes unless it is yours. Violations of these expectations will result in disciplinary action to this student code of conduct and may result in the exclusion of the student from the virtual classroom environment. So Roadrunners, we are still adhering to the student code of conduct set aside by Cumberland County Schools. If you are in violation of any of these expectations, disciplinary actions may take place. Assessments, tests, and asynchronous work. These are very critical in ensuring that you are growing and learning each and every day. So when we take these assessments, NC check-ins, SMAs, and possibly the EOGs, we want you to do your best and also complete your work independently. We want to get an accurate depiction of what you know, not what mom knows, not what dad knows, not what your older sister and brother may know, but we want to get a depiction of what you know. So please make sure that you are completing your own work independently. Ask your teachers for assistance if you don't understand something. You all are 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade scholars, and we want to empower you to take responsibility of your learning. So if you are having a hard time understanding a concept, you may contact your teacher and ask for support. Our teachers are here to help you. Your administrators are here to help you. So please ensure that you take advantage of that support because we want to see you grow and learn, but we also want you to take responsibility of your learning. Roadrunners, let us not forget our purpose for being here. Let us have another great day of growing and learning, and we appreciate all that you will continue to do during this school year, 2020-2021.